Well, then when you started downstairs to book him, what happened?
Well, we came out of the squad room and into the hall. I had Packers by the arm. As soon as we got outside, McLeod said his hat. We left his hat inside.
Whose hat?
Joe Packers.
Didn't Pacquiao say anything about it?
No, sir. I guess he forgot.
So you went back for his hat?
Yes, sir.
That was your prisoner, Farrell. You weren't supposed to leave him.
But it was just back in the squad room. We were out in the hall. I didn't really leave him, Captain.
And when you came out with the hat, Pacquiao was down at the bottom of the stairs.
Yes, sir.
You were in the squad room with Pacquiao all the time, between about midnight and 2:25?
Yes, sir.
Was McLeod?
No, sir.
Where'd he go?
Well, when we first got there, he printed Packers. Then we went into your office, Lieutenant. McLeod started to question him.
You didn't touch him, you said?
No, sir. He got awful mad at him, but he didn't touch him. And then about 1 o'clock, McLeod went out.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, Captain. He said he'd be back. We'd book him in when he got back. I just sat there with Packers until he came back about, 10 minutes after 2.
Any more questions, man?
No, sir.
All right, Farrell, that's all.
Yes, sir.
You can go on home. Pacquiao won't be going to court tomorrow.
How is he, Captain?
Oh, we're waiting to hear.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Farrell,
Yes, sir.
tell McLeod to come in here.
Yes, sir.
Well, Matt, looks like a rough spot, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure timed out right.
Yep.
I'm kind of anxious to hear what Packers has to say.
Well, he was unconscious when they took him out of here. He was unconscious when they got him to the hospital.
Oh. We might not get to hear what he has to say, Captain?
Doesn't look good for him, Matt. It was an awful wallop on the head he took. Come in.
Yes, Captain?
Oh. Sit down over here, McLeod.
Yes.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Please. Sit down.
Yes.
Well, you got yourself in a jam, huh?
I'm not in any jam, Lieutenant.
What do you call it?
Excuse me.
Sure, sir.
21st Precinct, Captain Kennelly.
Sergeant Collins, Captain. Lieutenant Gorman would like to talk to you.
Okay.
Go ahead. Captain,
Yes, Fred.
the doctor down at Bellevue just called back.
Yes?
That Joe Packers has a possible fractured skull.
Possible, that's all they know.
Well, they're making x-rays now.
Yeah. He didn't regain consciousness?
No, sir, not yet.
All right, Brad. If you hear anything else, ring in here, huh?
Yes, sir.
How is he, Captain? Possible fractured skull. I didn't push him down those stairs. He tripped. McLeod, I've been in command of this precinct 2 years. Every day, 24 hours a day, people go up and down those stairs. All kinds of people. Cops, complainants, drunks, narcotics addicts, everything. In 2 years, the only man to fall down those stairs is somebody you've been holding back your temper on all night. From top to bottom, he fell and fractured his skull.
I didn't lay a hand on him, Captain.
And it happens just when you send the only possible witness back into the squad room for a hat. Nobody around, only you.
He tripped and fell, Captain. I didn't touch him. You were itching to all night, though, weren't you, McLeod?
Well, who wouldn't? I'm only human. The guy weighs almost 200 pounds, and he's no good. He's not even near human. He beat a 16-year-old girl within this far of killing her, and he would have killed her if the captain and Farrell didn't jump him. So what am I supposed to do, love a guy like this like a brother? I want to see him get what's coming to him.
That's just the point, exactly. You're a cop, that's all. You're not the judge and jury. It's not up to you to see that he gets what's coming to him. Your job is to bring him and the facts before the people who decide that. Not to set yourself up in a throne and decide who's right and who's wrong. That's not your job. Get that through your head. Yes, sir. Did you throw him down the stairs? No, sir. He tripped and fell.
Where'd you go about 1 o'clock?
I went out for a meal, sir.
Where else? You were gone over an hour.
Roosevelt Hospital.
Why?
To interview the victim and her mother.
Did you?
I saw the mother, Captain. The victim was still in the treatment room.
You didn't need the mother or the girl. You had 2 police officers and another civilian as eyewitness.
Yes, sir.
There wasn't any doubt in your mind that on Farrell's testimony alone, Pacquiao would be held without bail for the grand jury, was there?
No, sir.
Well, then why did you have to go to the hospital at that point?
I don't know, Captain. I thought I ought to get the girl's story. This was a felony case. Did he call the district attorney? No, sir.
Why not?
Those are your instructions, aren't they?
It looked open and shut to me.
It looks open and shut to me, too, McLeese. I've got the same feeling about it.
After the interview with Detective McLeese, Lieutenant King instructed him to return to his duty. At 3:30 a.m., Lieutenant King and I drove to Roosevelt Hospital, where we found the mother of the assault victim waiting in the corridor. Mrs. Truro told us her daughter was at last asleep and that she intended to wait at the hospital for any word about her condition. We said nothing of the injury to Joe Packius to the mother. In order to talk to her, we suggested that she have something to eat. She went with us to a nearby all-night luncheonette.
You want something else besides the soup, Mrs. Truro?
No, it's enough, just the soup.
Some coffee?
No, nothing. Poor Nita, poor baby.
I don't understand how she happened to get involved with this guy. How did that happen?
A girlfriend knew him. They met. He wanted to come to see her, to take her on dates and so forth. She didn't want to. Didn't want anything to do with him. He used to come in the house, breaking almost, drunk like a maniac. He'd scare her, scare me. Sit in the kitchen and holler. He wants to marry her. Push me around. I was scared of him.
Well, you don't have to worry about him anymore.
I'm still scared.
Believe me, Mrs. Truro.
He's got brothers. If he goes to jail, he'll send his brothers. They're just as bad. One came with him once to the house. Just as bad. I don't want anything more to do with him. I move. I take Anita. It's just the two of us. That's all.
You'll be in jail?
No, that's worse. The brothers will find us. I don't want anything to do with sending him to jail. I told the detective that. I said to him before.
Detective McLeese?
Yes, McLeese, I told him I didn't want anything to do with it.
And what did he say?
He said not to be scared. I don't have to. He said Joe Packius would be fixed good. Nobody would bother us. Not anymore.
Fixed good, huh?
Yeah. I told him, don't fix him. When the brothers come around, they fix us. So I told him. Maybe I ought to go back to the hospital. This is very nice, but maybe Anita wakes up, and where am I?
Finish your soup, Mrs. Truro.
Yeah, all right. Then we go, huh?
Yeah. I'm going to ring in, man. Order me another cup of coffee, will you?
All right, Captain.
I'll be right back.
Very good soup for a restaurant.
Captain Connelly, Sergeant.
Oh, yes, sir. Gorman wants to speak to you, Captain. He tried the hospital.
We left there. Put him on.
Yes, sir. Captain Connelly, Lieutenant. 21st Precinct, Lieutenant Gorman.
Yes, Red.
Captain, I got a call from the Department of Correction man at the prison ward in Bellevue.
Packius isn't dead.
No, sir. Far from it. He's regained consciousness. The doctor says if you want to talk to him for a few minutes, it'd be okay. No fractured skull or concussion, just a bad bump. He's okay.
We took Mrs. Truro back to Roosevelt and then drove downtown to Bellevue Hospital. We drove into the grounds at 30th Street and Franklin D. Roosevelt Drive and parked the car. The prison ward on the second floor of I Building is under supervision of the Department of Correction. Upstairs, we were admitted through the barred gates and directed to the room.
Thank you very much.
It's over there.
Yes.
Back here? Who are you? We're police officers.
I want to see my lawyer. It's the only one I want to see. You'll see your lawyer. Wise guys, that's all you are, a bunch of wise guys.
Wise guys, huh? What does that make you, beating up a 16-year-old girl, a big hero?
I want to see my lawyer.
Tell us how you came to fall down the stairs.
My lawyer. That's the only one I'll tell. I don't want nothing to do with you guys. You've got something to do with us. You've got plenty to do with us. Tell us about how you got hurt. Go ahead. Hit me. See what it'll get you.
Nobody's gonna hit you.
Laying here on my back. Hit me. Go on. I'll get more.
Get more what?
Money, that's what.
You get nothing but years, Joe.
I'll get money. Look at a bushel basket full. I'll sue the city. I'll take all the coal for that kind of treatment.
What kind of treatment?
Never mind. I'll take it up with my lawyer.
What about slapping that girl around? What do you think your lawyer can do for that? Nothing.
I ain't worried. I'll take only half the money I'm going to sue for, and the city will be glad to get off the hook. I'll get off with nothing. I'll buy a car, and I'll go to Florida. You've got great ambitions, Joe. I guess we'll pin a medal on you, too, no?
I wouldn't be surprised. I'll talk to my lawyer about it. I got the city dead to rights. They can't do that to a guy and get away with it.
You don't seem hurt so bad, Joe.
Yeah, well, the pain's killing me.
What makes you think you're entitled to sue the city?
Those stairs, from top to bottom.
Look, the detective said you tried to break away from him and missed the top step.
That's a lie.
Well, what did happen?
Oh, no. You take that up with my lawyer. But I wasn't trying to break away. Don't let him tell you I was. He's lying.
I don't think so.
I wasn't. I was walking down as quiet as you could. There was this thing sticking up, caught the heel of my shoe. That's the city's fault, ain't it? I tripped and I went down to the bottom.
I looked at those stairs, Joe. That's not what happened. Tell us the truth now.
I caught my heel. I caught it on the step. I fell. I tripped on something that was sticking up. I tripped and fell. The city has to pay for that, don't they? That detective wouldn't tell you what happened. He don't like me. He don't want me to collect, doesn't he? Like he never beat up a woman. Big man. Get him to tell you the truth.
We will, Joe. Come on, man.
Yes. How long, Joe?
Get him to tell you.
Well, big night, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, I've got to admit it. I thought McLeese gave him at least a little help down those stairs.
Captain, I was sure of it.
Oh, thank you, boys. Got a light, Mac?
Yes.
Cigarette?
No, thanks.
Much obliged. We told McLeese he shouldn't try to be judge and jury. You know something, man? Neither should we.
'21st Precinct, Sergeant Collins. What do you mean, robbed? Held up? Where is it? The what, bar and grill? Oh. What's the address? Yeah. Did they have guns? How many men? How many? Well, which way did they go? Were they in a car? What kind of a car? What kind? What color?
And so it goes, around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, a transcribed factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city. It's presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly, Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King. Featured in tonight's cast were Bill Quinn, Louis Van Ruten, Phil Sterling, Joan Morgan, Barbara Weeks, Jack Orson, and John Larkin. Written and directed by Stanley Niss. Produced for CBS Radio by John Ives. Bob Hall speaking.